Morning. Right. But that's a lot of corn. Okay. 7:25.
That's exactly it. So if you don't have, actually it covers it for everything, even if you give this, unless it's excluded. So let's say it's not covered up. That's what that $10,000 or something. You have $10,000. So it may still cover stuff that's not under it. It just depends on the size. So there's a lot. So it kind of keeps it from, but there's some other stuff in there. So. You want to be president? Yeah. Sure, it's that kind of Yep. I gotta wait. I'm gonna leave for the next 2 years. It does. Yep. Think about it. You don't know what's in there. You get it. All they're gonna get is premium paid in back.
Sitting on the counter.
Probably at least give you that back. Well, no, you wouldn't. But I think it's a little improved, right? At least you should have that bad guy. Honestly, life insurance, you be careful. As long as you don't they underwrite it. So it's underrated, right? If you watch anything on it's real. So now this no. Based on the time, right? No, based on the time, so they'll go back and they'll say, wait a minute. So you just close that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I always get that. You know, honestly.
We've got 3 Zoomers. Good morning, Angie. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Thank you. Awesome. Good. That's quite a blurry background you've got rolling there. You never have to clean your house again.
Right.
That'd be perfect. I'm just going to walk around with blurry background. Hi, Larry. Good morning. So the Scouters only need about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I offered to let them go first. She wants to wait a little bit. So we can really just run this as long as you want and need.
Okay.
And then as long as we give her 5-7 minutes somewhere to give her a report.
We'll just do that first.
Well, she wants to wait.
Well, okay.
So whenever you're finished. So we don't have an 8 o'clock deadline as well.
Okay.
So you can keep rolling.
Okay. Are they the presenter?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I got my pen back, by the way.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. You gotta get a cup?
Me too.
Oh, that was me. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we've got a little bit different meeting today. Good morning, Zoomers. Hey, Lance, you're up and at 'em. Good morning. That's awesome.
Just can't talk.
I see a sling there. Ouch. Okay, so good morning. Let's start with our Pledge of Allegiance. And would you like to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance? Like,
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
James, would you like to lead us in the four-way test?
Certainly, thank you, Madam President. The four-way test are the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is the truth.
second,
Fair to all concerned.
third,
Will build goodwill and friendships.
fourth,
Beneficial to all concerned.
fifth,
Fun.
and sixth.
More fun.
Excellent.
All the fun.
All right.
have bacon in here?
Yeah, but
I brought bacon
you did?
over there by the coffee.
Bacon?
Bacon. Maple Stomach plays bacon. And I'll share why during your.
Watch the rush.
Of yourself,
Okay, so Debbie, I cannot wait till you move to Snohomish.
too.
We're gonna, we'll be your first fireside
I'll do a
event in the
special
store.
event for you guys.
I cannot wait. That is so
I want to
amazing.
sit on the back deck and watch the river.
Oh, there's a, okay,
Yes, there is.
my head just exploded.
And you can bring your own alcohol, because I don't have an alcohol permit, but you can bring
Yeah.
yours.
Even better.
Deck's only twice.
Thank you. But that's okay. I'll,
You'll
me
fit.
and me.
Fairly wide.
Awesome. Okay, so guests this morning, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Camille Mullen from the Rotary Club of O'Connor. Nice to be here again and see smiling faces in person. Welcome, ladies. Nice to have you here as well. I have tulips for sale. They're $6 a bunch. I've got lots of change, so lots of colors to choose from. Thanks so much for letting me come.
Thank you for coming, and that's awesome. That's awesome. So I hope I want to see everybody should be walking out of here with at least one bunch of tulips today, for sure.
You buying?
Maybe. James, would you like to introduce?
Hello, certainly our scouts today. We have our committee chair, Kristen is here. Well, our scout master, Bree, right? Go ahead and introduce your ladies.
This is our superintendent, Grace Wells, and her assistant patrolleader, Stella.
So the senior patrol leader is the boss of the troop, really. It's her troop during this time that she's the leader. We just try to accommodate what she and the girls want to use. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning. Thank you for coming. Okay, so birthdays. I think I screwed up last week and announced them a little too early. But so birthdays this week, 8th through the 14th. We have Don Iverson on the 12th. And you know, you have the option of gauntlet or writing a check or singing.
You mean I have to sing myself?
No, we sing to, you can pay us to sing or not sing
Okay.
or go through the gauntlet.
I don't know if I sing the gospel yet, so I'll go and sing.
Okay, you guys, you ready to sing? We don't have Sam anymore to lead us off. Steve, you look so excited to sing. The singing Secretary of State, I've heard of that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dawn. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha.
Wait a minute.
And many more.
That may have been our best.
What?
That may have been our best ever.
Good job, you guys.
You're welcome.
All I guess was taking credit.
That's right.
He's an incredible leader.
Thank you.
Good job.
Incredible Secretary of State.
Vote early,
And
vote often.
military officer. Okay, we have another birthday.
Louisiana.
We also have Sam Lowe on the 14th, and he's not here, but we'll give him the option of singing, gauntlet, or write a check.
Well, I want to see the document, so let's just give them that option.
Okay, all right. Spouse birthday, Eve Stern.
Same day.
Did you know?
Oh, really?
Did you know?
You could have said Don and Eve, but I would have been legitimate.
Dawn and Eve,
Yeah,
same day.
So we have to
Do you have to
sing
share a
again?
cake?
we share everything.
That's true. That's so sweet.
Oh.
That's really sweet. Okay, anniversary, wedding anniversary, we have Connor and Heather Davis on April 9th. And a join day, I think I said this last week, but Brian Ruiz, 1 year on April 8th, which is today. Ta-da! And thank you for joining us, Brian.
Thank you for having
In addition to being the world's greatest insurer, no one's here, right? Insurance agent. We are recording.
But it's not on mine either, so we're good.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so before we get to Happy Bucks and all of that, I do want to give one last plug for raffle tickets because the pot is big. We've got a $25 gas card today, as well as drawing a duck for half the pot. What's our pot up to?
$67.
$67. That's amazing. So if there's anyone that still needs to get their raffle tickets, now's the time to rush to the desk.
And when that happens, we'll have to give 10 minutes for her to look at all of her tickets unless somebody else wins.
I'm gonna give them to the young eyes right here. And they can read them all. But I always lose when I gamble, so. Okay, so Dawn is going to be leading us off on our club meeting regarding all of our summer fundraisers and getting everything organized. How would you like to do that? Should we do Happy Bucks and Fines first, or do you want to get right into your?
I don't really care. We could break it up with Happy Bucks in between our discussion and then.
Okay, that sounds good. Then let's start a discussion. You can lead, and then you can be our Sergeant of Arms also, because you're so awesome at it. Because our other Sergeant of Arms is in Cabo,
Okay.
and we'll do raffle fines and Happy Bucks. So I better start writing my tickets down in bigger numbers, huh?
Yeah.
I did leave my house the other day. I'm like, where's my glasses? I had a pair here and some had slid back here. So I had multiple pairs. That's how you know you're old. Like, that's the official sign.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay, we got all that on. Let's put that down. First of all, we got a couple pictures wanted to share with everybody. We had a very successful, I guess you'd call it a sticker sticking process
sticker sticking.
at the elementary school. Is this a touch screen? No, wouldn't be so well.
We paid $49 for it.
Yeah. But anyhow, this is the finished product, and we torched it really good. We torched more than just the stickers.
More than
down.
just the street.
But we'll let Jim talk about that if he wants. But anyhow, it was a lot of fun, and we're pretty happy with the way it turned out.
And the ladybugs are a hopscotch.
Yeah.
The ladybugs are a hopscotch, and the crocodile over on the other side of the labyrinth is also a hopscotch.
Yeah.
And then that's our amazing logo after the crocodile.
Yep, right there's the logo. And then we got a big bumblebee.
That's their mascot,
Here, I got
Hornet.
another angle here. So looking at it from the other side, that's the mascot, the bumblebee. Then we've got a snake,
Hopscotch.
and then this is basically the start of the course. Is you stand right here at the little grassy area, And, everything it goes numbers, and the snake has got letters, the whole alphabet. So basically you can recite the alphabet or the numbers as you go throughout the whole process.
Are there flames coming out of that guy's leg?
Oh.
Did I catch that just at the moment?
What?
No, I was standing next to it when it happened. So no.
Now has a pair of shorts.
Yeah. Anyhow, we always have some fun and had a little more than fun than normal. But anyhow, work turned out well. We really roasted those things down pretty well. We did some QA at the end and found that some of the corners weren't adhered as well as we'd like. So we went back and kind of did double duty on it and everything. So anyhow.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
We did make sure that your numbers were in right order.
That was the
Thanks
biggest
to
worry
Linda.
that we would get, particularly the alphabet, because it's so long for us senior brains,
We're all singing the song.
Well, we were kind of cursing the manufacturer when we were trying to lay out the ladybugs because they put all the spots in the wrong places, and some were missing spots, and some had 5 spots, and some had 1 spot. We're like, what the heck? We spend all this money and they're screwed up, until Linda comes along and says, oh yeah, that's because that's number 1 ladybug and number 2 ladybug and number 3. So if it hadn't have been for Linda, our kids would have been jumping backwards and it would have been complete chaos.
Okay. Put that down.
Benefit is standing back doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So on with the program. Let's, I think this is already open. Okay, let's do this. Let's put our glasses back on.
I'm ready.
You want me to dim the lights more, or are they already dim?
I think we're, I think we're okay. What was that?
Yeah, increase the.
Yeah, I'll expand this a little bit. Maybe even a little bit more. So this is the list of activities that we're planning on participating over the summer. And maybe before we start talking about individual activities, we'll just kind of scroll down through quickly and not get into details. But we're going to be looking for a coordinator and as well as donor seekers for basically all of the fundraising for the whole summer event. And then we have Aquafest, and I really miss the touchscreen. So we have got a corn booth, we've got the Viking Coin Quest, we've got the Saturday parade, which, by the way, James has already volunteered to be the captain on that one, which is great. We also have a boat parade, and we're going to need a boat, and I'm assuming that we'll probably have the boat owner be the captain as well on that particular event.
Whose boat did you guys use last year?
I think we had
Marcus's.
Marcus's.
You had the one too, right?
Yeah.
Party boat.
Yeah.
I brought my mouse all set, but we've used up every USB port we have on the computer, including the extender. Okay, so Corks and Kegs. Okay, there's our boat and boat captain. So then we have Corks and Kegs. I am the coordinator on that as well, or the coordinator. We need to arrange a venue, and that can be a big job with planning and getting all the space, the caterers and all that kind of stuff put together. Of course, the auction, which in itself is a big deal, coordinating all the baskets and getting all the presenters put together. We're hoping to have some videos that we can mix in during the auction. And I'm going to be working on that. I've been taking some videos, as you guys have noticed already, on presentations. Got the summer parks events. We were planning to do movie night. It looks like there will be, movie night in the park, at least one. So we'll need a captain for that. We're planning to be having a presence at the farmers market. That's probably a little simpler one to organize because there's not a lot of production on that one, but we should have a captain on that. One thing I did not include on here, and maybe we won't have time for it anyhow, but we have the installation banquet too that will require a certain amount of coordination. And that's coming up pretty soon, so that's going to need to happen as well. And then, of course, we have all the ongoing community services, and Brian is coordinating that, but that's also just going to be a kind of ongoing thing with lots of stuff to do. So, James?
Do we have a target time frame for the Corks and Kegs event?
That's actually something that we discussed briefly at a recent meeting. The plan has been by default to have it in the fall, but there's been some discussions of having it in the spring too. But do we need to talk about that? Because this is a good time to do it.
Probably would be a good time, as we were talking about, maybe getting it coordinated around St. Patrick's is one idea that popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Gives us a little bit more time between Aquafest and Corks and Kegs. It's all in the same year, so it's all under your finish. So,
But then we missed this year. But then we skipped this year.
Yeah, we would have a little delay.
No, because it's in Chris's year.
It's still in this year, yeah.
So Aquafest and CoinQuest are still going to be in Chris's year.
It wouldn't be in the calendar year 2022 is what he's saying.
Right.
Right.
That'd be in rotary year, Valerie year. Which really affects Iverson's year.
So then we didn't have one this year.
That's right.
If we bump it.
We would,
We did in the fall to the spring, well, in the same year.
The same rotary.
we kind of did, we would be losing one in the big picture because I
Yeah.
think we delayed the normal spring to the fall
2 years ago.
During COVID.
a couple of years ago. So we would be shy of one in the long run, but probably not noticeable. We certainly aren't going to have two within the 6 months of each other.
Right.
So that's really our only choice to get back into that spring fall thing. So I think that the advantage of the springtime is a little less competition for time.
But more competition, that's when all the other nonprofits have their events.
Sherwood just had theirs.
Sherwood, Education Foundation, everybody that they do spring.
Yeah.
Which is also competition for our sponsors.
Well, and
And
the
donors.
sponsors, with the way that we're structuring this, the sponsor thing could be an advantage for the fall too, because it's maybe an easier sell that, we have these two events, one at the end of July and one in September, October, whenever we decide to have it, that are fairly close together. So you're kind of getting your sponsorship kind of grouped into a shorter period of time. So that's a consideration. I'm okay with either. I think if it was in late September, there's a better chance that the weather would be a little more conducive, which could help getting people out.
So what should we do? Does anyone have any thoughts? Should we just vote on it or?
Like at the end of September, I think that's.
All right, let's
Do we
vote
want
on
to
it.
target the mill as far as a venue? Jim, what are
I
your
don't think
thoughts
it's
on that?
big enough.
You don't think it's big enough?
It's pretty good size. You can, So
Okay,
let's
what about
see.
Zoomers? Does Zoomers have any comments?
Any Zoomers out there have anything to say?
Any Zoomers still with us?
I like the idea of having it in the fall.
I would second that as well.
Okay.
Thanks, Zoomers.
Should we just do a quick vote? It seems like the fall is the preferred one. Do we show of hands? Who likes the fall?
The fall runs it into the Aquafest, though, right?
No.
Aquafest is July. This would be September, so they're,
Yeah, okay.
All right. All
you
right.
can't vote that often.
And who likes the March timeframe? Okay.
2.
Well, I think we're going to the fall then.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, well, should we take a break and do our happy bucks? And are you want to do your presentation pretty soon?
You said like stop the pool when you start second one, that's the line, like I said, what it is.
I think so, yeah.
I think I'm going to have our scouts do their quick presentation.
Okay,
We'll do our happy bucks and fines, and then we'll come back to this.
sounds like a
If
plan.
that's okay with you.
Okay, do we want any kind of a backdrop for this or?
You have a presentation or,
Okay, I'll
Okay,
just
perfect.
stop the share and,
okay, quick presentation.
okay.
So this is Stella, she's one of my assistants. I'm the SPL 288. You guys have been sponsoring us, so we have come to update you on what we're doing. Recently, we've been doing our Christmas tree recycling, and we held a food drive to raise some money for our troops. We are doing our annual mulch fundraiser this year, and we have sold and delivered and spread over 1,000 bags. So really cool with that. We have done some service for Safe Haven, and we've done some cleanups. Still service. Currently, we have 26 girls on our roster. It's a lot of people to handle, but.
And I might add, Ms. Stella, that 3 of those girls, I think was recently joined from our Cub Scout bag.
Yeah.
4 was it?
4.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, so,
the other one.
so Scotty's alive and well in Lake Stevens.
We are planning a hike up Mount Pilchuck at the end of the year. We're going to a camporee competition next month as well. We have
A quick request from Zoom land. Can you stand behind the podium so we can hear you?
On the other side of the table.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so we have a camp out planned for this month where we are going to stay at Fort Eby. And hopefully get some stuff signed off. And our summer camp this year, we're going to Camp Easton. They're really famous for their aquatics, and yeah, we should have some fun there. Last year we went to Camp Parsons, and that was interesting.
So if you went in the water, you probably froze.
Yeah, a little bit.
Remember that.
That's nice. It was hot when we went, so the water felt really nice.
Anyway, we are planning to do a service project for the food bank. It's called Scouting for Food. It's happening on October 29th from 9 to noon. And we go around and we collect food from the community and bring it to the food bank. Sorry. And we were wondering if maybe the Rotary would like to partner with us to help collect that food. Those are the only details I have on that. Do you have anything else?
We would love to partner with you.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, that'd be really cool.
Where is Camp Easton?
It's in Idaho.
Idaho,
Yeah.
okay.
Are there other questions? I don't have a lot left.
You had mentioned where you're going to camp. It sounded like you said Fort Lee, or what was?
Or EV.
Or EB. Okay.
We're staying, we're camping this month.
Okay. We try to do a monthly, usually every month. Should be nice at the end of the month, hopefully.
EB lets us do a trade where we do a service project for them and then we.
Beautiful area.
I noticed on your merit badge, you've got a lot of merit badges you've earned. How many more do you need for this year?
6, I think. 6 more Eagle required badges. Yeah,
Good.
I'm pretty close. I'm excited.
You want to be an Eagle Scout? All right.
Have you started thinking about your project?
A little bit, yeah. Have quite a few ideas and I haven't decided yet.
That's another time you might want to come back and talk to us. There's a lot of resources here, a lot of knowledge, and we want that. There's a proud mother of Eagle Scouts.
Do you also have information on how other community members can join the troop?
We hold meetings out at Life Point Church currently. We're thinking about maybe moving our meeting place, but we meet Wednesday nights. We'll probably talk to my mother and my Scoutmaster about coming out and joining us. We also have a Facebook page.
How old do you need to be to join the scouting?
You need to be 11 or finish the 5th grade.
For girls and boys?
Our,
Young
yes,
girls.
yes, yeah.
Awesome.
And Cub Scouts would be younger, right?
I don't know the detailed ones. They'll put kindergarten.
Right?
When was it blue drive? October 29th?
October 29th, from 9 to noon.
Are you anticipating being at like stores collecting food, or going door to door, or what's the plan?
I think it's door to door.
Okay. Publicize it, hope people will.
Any other questions? That's all I have.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. We talk about you guys a lot, and it's really nice to have you here and put a face with the uniform. It's really cool.
I saw all of your guys' service projects that you do. You guys ever need some more willing participants, like?
Oh, yes, we do.
Or that.
You have no idea what you just said.
We can always,
That's awesome, because we do have, like, all of those projects are pretty much geared for all ages.
we always have scouts that need service, so.
Oh, good.
Send a group out to help.
Awesome, love it. You guys don't have to stay for the rest of the meeting. You're welcome to start your day. As we're gonna do Happy Bucks and Fines. And I think today our guest staying the whole meeting may want to be our Sergeant of Arms.
You're the guest for the latter half.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to be our Sergeant of Arms?
I'll
And
start it off. I have a happy 10. Number one, thank you for always letting us come and sell you tulips every year. And I was wonderfully, got the green, went out without earrings or my Rotary badge, so I guess I have to be that. as
no
well.
badge?
And Bishop Jeff here, thank you very much, ladies, for your presentation. I'm sure they will make good use of you volunteering for our activity. So, into that, David, I didn't have mine, so I'll look for each one you're missing. Everybody's good?
No, she's perfect. I'm just gonna follow her around as she is.
That, yeah, for real.
Birthday boy, are you paying
got the same.
Something happy or sad for
All right,
birthday.
I'm gonna catch up.
Okay, so she's for birthday and anniversary. Oh, any other anniversaries this month? I think.
Brian Ruiz, our 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
Not our 1 year anniversary.
Right, that's a happy part, though, not mine.
Tulip money.
All right.
Exactly. Good job.
Who's volunteered to be a chair for any of those activities that you've got coming up? 1, 2, 3, everybody else stays up.
Good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that was great.
And this was great timing because we haven't a big
All right.
You're as bad as our other Sergeant Lawrence.
It's not bad. It's effective.
Do you have 5 people going to district assembly?
Yeah, 3.
Well, no.
Okay, and you owe $2 for the other 2 who aren't going.
Well, I would go, but I'm locked out of Canada. So I think the Rotary District should pay me if we're having it in Canada.
Or make it electronic.
Yes.
How many are signed up to go to district conference?
Yay.
Good job.
This is one for Chris.
All right.
Oh,
So,
What's the number?
has anybody made the news lately? Did your club members been in the paper or on TV or radio for anything?
Steve?
Not recently. Not this week, not recently.
Dollar over there.
Last week.
All right. Anybody have any happy or sad butts that they just wish to share? Something that's been happening, good, bad, or indifferent? We hope it's all good.
Debbie's got bacon.
Debbie?
I'm gonna stand, and where can I be heard the best? Up there?
Up here,
Okay.
so the Zoomers can hear you.
You probably don't have their bed.
I lost my
Just
coffee.
Not having my Rotary badge or pin. I was gonna go get it in the car, but then I didn't wanna leave the meeting, so.
You still have your one
I don't
here.
think you guys like bacon as well as you used to, because I haven't seen anybody go over there and get anything, so.
Are we allowed to?
Yeah, it's over
Oh,
there
I
in
thought
the
you
dish.
were waiting until you.
No, I said
did
it's
your
over there.
spiel.
No. Oh,
Okay.
yes. Well, thank you. I get what you're saying. So, a couple of things. I think I'll start out with the very wonderful happy news first, and that is yesterday afternoon, my twin grandsons arrived and are welcome to the world.
Yeah.
So, they are 10 weeks early. So Alex and Owen, born at 3:38 and 3:39 and roughly 2 pounds-ish. Each one's a little bigger than the other, but they're in the NICU at Women's Prov. So Christina had gone in on Sunday because she was having high blood pressure. And she was hoping to go down at home a day or two later. We had Dean's 62nd birthday celebration event on Monday. She couldn't come to that and she was sad. And then she got the word that she had to stay in until they were delivered mid-June. And then yesterday afternoon, Derek texted me and said, the babies are coming this afternoon, 100%. So that everybody is safe and sound.
Wow.
And I just have to say, it's such a contrast to Dean's experience 62 years ago, being born 2 months preemie as a twin. He was given the prognosis to die at birth, and he didn't. His twin brother died instead from a brain hemorrhage of using forceps, and he, lived for 61-ish years. So here's my happy bucks, okay? And here is $62 in honor of Dean's birthday, which would have been Monday. And I just think he kicked those little babies out of the womb and said, you're gonna come on out and be Aries with me. And so we still have April birthdays. And then I'll just add a couple other thoughts. Some of you maybe got an email that I sent out on Sunday or Monday that we got finally 4 months later, the autopsy results from his death at the hospital. And they did reveal some additional information. He had a moderate case of pneumonia that he must have contracted there. And that would probably explain why he was progressing well and then all of a sudden, took a dive. And I I personally believe that calling open heart surgery elective during COVID was a mistake. I think it might have cost him his life in that he was too weak to recover from, getting that pneumonia. But, it is what it is. And, life is made up that way, right? You get the good, the bad, and all of that. So in his honor, I brought his favorite maple glazed, balsamic glazed bacon. It's bacon from Jay's Market. That's nitrate free. And that's the only kind he's having. I had 3 slabs of it from not used when we were planning on having family events. And so I made it up and thought I'd bring it and share it with you guys. So a little good news, a little sad news, and a little bit of, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, and the circle of life goes on. And so we're just super happy for our family news of having the twins arrive safely and Christina being safe. So wanted to share that with you.
Get Zoomers first, because we tend to always forget these guys. Does anyone on Zoom want to pay a fine or happy buck? It's here for you. Bob it. Going once.
I'll give a happy 10. Surgery was a success. I am recovering. I've got a little bit of fluid buildup that I'm trying to manage, but other than that, going good.
Perfect. That's awesome. Anybody else?
Angie, you look happy.
She does look happy.
Sure. I'll throw in some happy bucks. Just happy to see the sunshine yesterday and seeing my work schedule almost return to normal. I'm not there this morning because rather than finishing up what I needed to do, I was out enjoying the sunshine yesterday. So that's on me.
Larry, are you happy? Or are you prickly?
Much thank you.
Yeah.
He's happy and he knows it.
Right.
Joyce looks happy.
He's really
Joyce
good.
does. It's hard to see her from this angle.
Joyce, do you have a happy book today?
All right. Looks like we have Mr. James.
Yes, thank you. So congratulations to Debbie and Dean and Eric and Christina, Derek and Christina. Derek is an Eagle Scout from Lake Stevens. Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing future Eagle Scouts in the family. So as a parent of twins, I can tell you it does get easier.
Yeah, tell him.
Won't seem that way for a few years, but it will get easier. So mine are 22 and a half-ish, 23 and a half.
He texted me last night that he got a chance to take their temperature in the incubators and
Nice.
change their diapers.
Wow. Yeah, well, I was, because I did talk to him on Monday, I was surprised that all of a sudden you're sharing this news. That's wonderful. And thank you, ladies, for being here this morning. So we're very supportive of scouting in our community. So thank you.
Right, one little line.
Happy as Brian.
I'm happy for all my friends here at Rotary. And I'm also happy that I drive a car that only cost me 10 cents for driving 6 miles. Every 6 miles.
He shared that with me as we were driving around town the other day.
So 46 kilowatt hours.
That's awesome.
How many times do you let the car drive you home?
1 kilowatt hour is worth 6 miles on my car.
Does that 10 cents include the cost of the vehicle?
Okay, well, anyhow, that's my happy dollars, and I hope all goes well for everybody, as for me.
I'm gonna add one quick thing. I think I can, because I gave some of
Oh,
those
yes.
there. I forgot to tell you that the store is progressing well in Sonoma as you were going to contact. And thank you, Angie, for referring Mike Rowe and a plumber, and still hoping for an opening towards the end of May. But we'll see. We're doing a cleanup bee on Saturday down there, and then we plan on moving out of Queen Anne on April 24th, because after that news yesterday, I'm like, why am I down here? And I'm like, let's get the
What
hell
news?
out of there as fast as possible.
There was news?
The babies.
Oh, that news.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best news. I thought you meant like something blew up or something.
I was like, what?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Now I know why I'm being out there earlier rather than later. Those little guys came early.
Everything is, you're tight, you can't push time. I mean, it's always on its own.
I know.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm happy that, I got to go motorcycle riding yesterday all day long. We were done with that project and, yeah, good weather.
That's awesome.
So, beautiful sunshine yesterday, and I went to the plant nursery and loaded up my cart and found a lot of plants.
Okay, a couple of those, crazy dollar, because it's campaign season, I guess, they're campaigning, so I'm gonna visit the Bellingham Rotary next week.
That's pretty cool.
There's another happy dollar, because last week I had Girl Week, did the new, physical fitness test. It's pretty intense, and I passed. I'm a 52-year-old man, and that's great, and I beat most of my unit, which then I had to berate my soldiers, like, you shouldn't let a 52-year-old man beat you on a 2-mile run. I couldn't believe it. I beat like 80% of my unit. Anyway, and then another dollar pertaining to my military side. I have a hopeful dollar. I got the alternate spot for War College, which I need to do. So I got that. I was hoping to get the actual slot, but I got the alternate slot, and usually we do get extra slots to go. So I feel pretty good about applying. That's a next year thing, but they do a whole board, and there's an order of merit list. I didn't get the actual slot. The alternate slot is good. It's usually
Who beat you? Who beat you? Biden?
Well, I do know him. He's a pretty good guy, you know. Maybe he'll, maybe something.
You go, Tanya Harding.
Are you asking us to take care of it?
Are you gonna sing?
We know where he lives.
As you, you know, the competition gets harder and harder as you go. So, nah, he's a good guy.
You're gonna sing Guido?
These new bucks, that's nice to see the scouts here.
Yeah, super awesome.
And it's really nice to get that project behind us wrapped up. It came out really nice. It does look good if you get a chance. Put more pictures on
They're already on
the
the website.
website, so check it out.
And everyone lived.
Everyone lived, yes.
Some got burned, but other than that. This is for the Highland Project, and then this is, we did have a lot of fun. We had 7 last Saturday and 5 on Wednesday. And then this is 3 of us are going to Canada. If you get a call from us about 3 o'clock because we can't get across the border, just leave us there.
It's nice to know you.
Yeah.
Walk through T-Star's work.
Here's my happy box. It's spring break and my, come back from Steamboat Rock camping. We've always had a motorhome, but my dad's retiring soon, so they got their motorhome, and then my husband's dad got his. And no one fought. Awesome. So we can go back and have fun.
I'm happy my percent though, but I'm happy it's Friday. I have to stay for a full meeting. I never get to do that. And my wife had her procedures on Wednesday, kind of checked to see if anything is on further, everything's back. Good bill of health so far.
That's awesome news.
Other than that,
Okay, that's really good news. Let's do our raffle. So what do you want to do first? Should we do the half a pot or the gas card?
Draw for the ducky first.
So to answer the question, how about half the pot?
What?
You said half the pot?
Oh yeah, we're doing half the pot, half the,
all right, so we're pulling for this first.
yep, half the pot.
The red one.
All right, so we're gonna last.
5, 4, 3.
5, 4, 3.
One.
5, 4, 3. You did not get that.
Right here.
Not me.
Just confirming, 5, 4, 3. Correct.
Are we checking the authenticity of the ticket?
Huh?
Are we checking the authenticity of the ticket?
have the secretary do it.
She already did.
Stamp it.
Yeah, stamp it.
Are there any hanging threads on
Hanging Chad.
that?
Hanging
Back in
Steve.
there. I like it. That's right, she does. All right, so now we're gonna be drawing for the.
Gas card.
That'll buy a gallon of gas, right?
It'll buy
$25 gas card.
5 point something gallons of gas.
528.
528.
528, 528.
Boom!
You got like half the tickets there. it looks
So
like.
I came out flush.
Wow.
Let's see.
Okay, so let's keep the gas card. Let's do it again next week.
I like it.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Wow, I love that. All right.
It's the first thing I've won in my whole life.
So
I love today. What?
You want your husband?
No, he won me. Okay, would you like to get back to coordinating? Organizing? You have several minutes left.
Several minutes. Oh, yeah, we got several.
Thanks for coming, you guys. You're welcome back
Yeah, thanks a lot.
anytime. We love it. So great to hear what's going on. Okay, so do you want to start getting some volunteers to fill your slots?
Yeah, that would be great. I think what we're going to do is we'll also, as you suggested, Kyle, is we'll have an opportunity to add, volunteers via a survey, basically. Same thing that we did for signing up for the Highland Park, work. So but it would be really good to try to get some of these spots filled today.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the share for our Zoomers. Okay. All right. So this is a biggie, but we do need to find a coordinator for finding or getting our armies out there finding donors. Anybody have a inkling to do that?
I have some experience and a little burned out right now from the one in today, but we're gonna get that to bed soon.
Okay.
So you were thinking the corn booth, Jim?
But I'm being voluntold.
And I'll help her.
So these donors, are these sponsors or are they
Yeah,
donating
sponsors.
items to the auction?
No, this should be sponsors is a better term.
So these are sponsors, not donors. Sponsor seekers.
Yeah.
On the ticket, sponsorships, all that kind of
So
stuff.
heat seeking sponsor seekers.
$20,000 we raised last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got some other ideas too, that people that are not here, but,
Okay.
but did we get a Jim and Amy? Is
Jim
that?
and Amy.
Okay.
Amy and Jim.
Amy and Jim.
Let's go by the alphabet.
I'm not getting groomed a little, I don't know what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Oh, no one is gonna like me anymore.
Everyone's gonna run when they see you.
Yeah, ugh.
All right.
You just sit back and relax.
Okay, and we're going to maybe leave the captain levels until, it's a little low on time for the online survey. Does that make sense? But
Unless there's anyone here that would like to take a captain position.
yeah, if you know you want to do it now, that would be great, but
So that one you just did, you can put us at the top for the other one. We'll do the ticket and all that stuff.
I'm sorry for the,
Go back to where you put the name, put us up on the red.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Then I think Angie said she wanted to be in charge of the Viking Point West. So you might-
Boy, nothing works on these damn computers like a regular computer.
I'll be
All the
the
little
first
shortcuts.
right, come here, yeah, that works.
Yay! Woo-hoo! That's awesome. Yeah, who wants to double it?
And this,
Yay! Woo-hoo!
and this Tesla.
Jim, write that down.
Is that personal sponsorship or corporate?
To be decided.
All right.
We'll make it your business, so we put your logo out there, right? Yeah, and it's a marketing expense.
Brian Lewis to say something?
Brian Ruiz?
I heard that. How about the state of Washington?
You mean your money into it?
There you go.
Good point.
Okay, so just briefly talking about, if anybody's got any thoughts on any of these, we'll call it activities like the corn booth, I'm assuming it's just going to be like we did last year. I haven't heard anybody suggest
We
otherwise.
didn't do anything last year.
Or the 4 years ago, last time.
Yeah, corn booth.
Yeah.
We have a really good model for the corn booth coordination, all that. Tracy Delorme has done it for several years. I'm not volunteering her, I'm just saying that.
Who did the last time?
Rochelle.
Michelle? Oh, sorry.
No.
My corn shirt.
Yeah.
No, I've been
Hey.
here like 100 years.
Quick question on corn. Do we still have the connection with the IGA in Granite Falls?
We will.
Even better,
Okay. Well,
the lady that we work with at the Highland Elementary, it's her dad that owns the IGA, and we've already talked to her.
Okay.
great. And I'm willing to help with setup and takedown or lead that effort if needed.
Okay.
We need someone to be the corn coordinator, because what we had in the past that was so helpful was we had a member that would go out to Granite, go in the cooler, go to the back of the store, you go in the cooler, you pull cases out and then delivered them at like 6 a.m., 6:30ish, early in the morning to the booth. So then when we all showed up, we started shucking, getting everything ready for the day. And I have all the stats of how many boxes we'll need every day from the data from the past 4 times we did it. But we need somebody that can volunteer to do that. And it just takes a car and a hand truck.
I would volunteer myself and Jack to do that.
Oh,
Awesome.
Is Jack listening that he's been volunteering?
I don't think he's on today.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is?
Voluntold.
Yep.
okay.
I don't see his name
If
now.
Jack rebels, I'll get mine.
That's awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Because that's a huge,
Well, wait a minute.
huge.
I'm willing to go get the corn. I don't want to be in charge of the.
She wants to be the helper. Yeah, put it down.
She wants to be the corn delivery coordinator.
Please don't
All
be in
right.
charge of the whole thing.
Okay. Well, we'll remember that you're going to be participating in that. How's that?
Maybe add a line
Put it over on
for
the next
corn
column, too.
procurement.
Yeah, there'll be a helper. Helper.
Okay.
I think Heather, you did a great job.
It's so fun. It is so fun. It's so fun.
Does that mean that she's taking?
Michelle, wave at me. I think she has raised her hand. She wants to.
Oh! I fall for all the good tricks.
So did I hear that? Are you in?
You can train.
Yeah, I'll
us
do it
here.
again.
All right.
Unless somebody wants the experience, because it's so fun.
So should,
You make friends, you're better looking, you lose weight, you make a lot of money. It's so fun. It is really fun working in the booth, actually. It is.
Steve's raising his hand.
Helper, but I'm not
Michelle, I'll do it with you if you need some help.
Awesome,
Yeah,
thanks,
I just
Lance.
wanna be told
Okay,
what
cool.
to do with that.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Tired of telling
All
you,
right. So we got
Yeah.
lots of helpers for it. And
I do.
when it comes to helpers, it's going to be more as the event gets close.
100%. And really, I mean, planning layout, that's really capped
It's
in.
the-
And setup, we all go to, because we have breakfast at the
Yeah.
Buzz that morning and we all just walk across the street, put it all together, right?
I think
So-
what we're really need to concentrate on now is just getting the captain. So somebody is thinking about this thing.
I do have a corn on the cob costume.
All right.
And I think we still have I think I still have
Corn hat?
from,
Somebody can be the butter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you do, is you get a butter costume and a corn costume, they chase each other around.
They can roll around on the ground.
You should get the corn to tackle the butter.
Hey, Brian, do you have
I
any
like it.
candidates for that?
I like it.
Trouble is,
And Jim.
But I don't think our insurance man would allow us to. chase
especially if something
in a
slips
public-
on the butter where the butter tackles the corn and melts all over the ground and, ooh,
We have our free butter theme is an amazing deal.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Coin Quest.
so coin,
Angie, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yep, she just confirmed.
all right.
Yep.
Angie's the butter.
The tickets, as far as being like a boat captain and all that kind of stuff, that should be someone else.
So we're just talking about just tickets.
And remember, the captain
just
can
events.
assign all these tasks.
Yeah, that just makes you the chair of the
That's
whole.
fine.
Yeah,
All right, and we have a captain already for the parade.
awesome.
Thanks, James.
Okay, boat parade. Who's in charge? Who wants to be the chair of our boat parade?
I think Don would be my guess.
Well, I think we need to get a party barge assigned to it. And I've got a neighbor that might be willing to do it.
We have someone in our audience.
I have a party boat. It's a 16-foot, it's a small one.
Okay.
I only hold 9 people.
Everybody's gonna wear a life jacket, you're safe, don't worry.
But I mean, you're welcome to.
Okay.
How does that compare to how big is Marcus's? Any idea, you guys?
Yeah, it was
I think
probably
that's probably-
28 or 26.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't you get a
mine's really small.
Oh, did?
I think you got a new one.
both.
Yeah, can we do both?
Ram each other.
Oh, and ram each other.
Then have a fight, you know?
One can have the corn, the other the butter.
Yes, Lori.
You know, I have another caveat to my note. I don't have a vehicle to pull mine in. I use my
Oh, we'll take care of that.
son-in-law or my grandson.
We have towers.
Somebody with a Tesla.
We can do it.
If we could do another Viking sale,
Yeah.
and then we can have at least 2 Viking boats. Have a flotilla.
Okay, well, I can
That'd be a
I can
rotilla.
certainly volunteer the Black Pearl. I know that's pirate, it's not Viking, but you know, it's a 21 foot.
Being chased by the Vikings.
It's very fast. But, so we do definitely have a fallback unless we get somebody that has a, better option. It's already on the lake, it's, out of dock.
So who wants to be our boat parade captain?
Well, I would be the captain if it was my boat.
I don't mean the driver, I mean the chair of the event.
Oh,
Sounds like he just volunteered to me.
What'd you say?
It sounds like he just volunteered to me.
yeah.
Okay, you want to share it?
Well, I can share.
Put Chris down there.
Vallow?
Don, wait.
Oh, Jacobson?
Wave to you.
He's got a couple of.
Don't wave, Don.
Well, it's not the whole parade, it's just in charge of our boat, just rotary.
Yeah,
or
we just need to have
Rotarians,
a coordinator.
to make sure
yeah.
that we're decorated and,
Is that when the
Don,
boat parade is?
put
That's a
Chris-
stupid question.
Yeah.
Jay down.
yeah.
I know that's-
Put both their names in.
Put Chris too? Yeah.
And the Lewandowski household can be the judges then.
But we're not putting on the boat parade. This is just sharing, getting our boat decorated, getting volunteers on the boat and getting the boat in the water and driving it around. Because this is Aquafest boat parade event.
All right. We'll stick with that.
Okay, how many more chairs do you need?
Not too many. Now, the big one is going to be the Corks and Cakes. We need a coordinator for the venue. Somebody that's going to start thinking about that tomorrow.
Jim?
I was hoping you would say that. Okay,
Awesome.
perfect.
Which Jim?
Oh, well,
We have 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever it is.
Hagan.
There's only one active.
H.
okay. So auction, that's another biggie. I think I think we're going to be doing a live, event, so it's going to need to,
All hands on deck.
yeah, it's gonna be a big deal. And, I don't think that starts too soon either, as far as the planning for that.
When is that?
It's gonna be in late September.
Depends what's available for dates.
So let's
the
do,
question is,
let's
are
do
we
that
gonna
on a
do it
survey.
Friday or Saturday?
Well, that's gonna be up to the committee. So we need to find a chair. to
Yeah,
talk
the
about
venue
talk about it with the committee.
availability and all that.
So let's put that on the survey.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So, I'll take care of the video stuff. Are we going to have a fund a cause?
That would be under the Corks and Kegs chair. That's not an individual.
So it would be by itself, it'd be a fairly small task of picking,
It's
who
done
the
by
cause
committee.
is, or what the cause is, so,
The board.
okay. Well, that's pretty much it. We're not going to, I guess we could talk about our events in the summer.
Go down a little further. Michelle's got another event.
What do you got?
So we have a Rotary Day of Service that the district is doing. They have $5,000, and if two clubs will get together to do a public service project, and then they'll be reimbursed for their costs up to splitting that $5,000. And the Arlington Club is going to do tree planting on April 23rd up in Arlington. So Jim has been working with the Conservation District and some others trying to find a location for us to do it in Lake Stevens. To qualify for the money, we need to have 25% of our participants be non-Rotarians, which we can draw on our scouts, we can draw on our interactors, husbands, wives, friends, because we always have a lot of people that participate with us and have fun. That, and then we need to advertise it on a media source, which is easy. We just, we can put it out on Facebook on the community page and on our page and all of that stuff. And so we're trying to get it coordinated. Is there anyone interested in planting trees on Saturday, April 23rd? And so we can participate with Arlington, because Arlington does need us as their second club in order for them to qualify also. And it's an awesome project, so it'll be fun for us too.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll do it too.
And then,
I think Interact already has something going that morning.
are they, okay. Well, maybe our scouts, we can reach out to the scouts. It's kind of a short notice, but,
It's the spring sprints for Ghana.
okay.
The scouts are camping that weekend, but not all of them are, so some might be.
Okay, maybe we can get some interactors
Yep.
to come
What about that,
participate.
what are that Lake Stevens community group that might want to join? Going up this week, well, it's that side group that I came talk to just a couple weeks ago. I don't know the name.
Maybe.
Let's see.
I'm not thinking about
I
who.
can't think of the names. It's not going through the school district, but it's the girls that came, they talked about what they're doing, like.
Oh, the high school, the yes, not the yes, but the
But the other
youth
one-
council, youth advisory council or something. That's an awesome idea too.
So you wanna get into it,
Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is if we can get it coordinated in this short amount of time and get the trees coordinated and all of that, then, and we just need to make an application, send it in, get it approved, and then we'll, put the project together. And thank you so much for volunteering, because it is kind of last minute, seat of the pants, like we usually do.
But that planning would be here in our community or up in Arlington?
So our tree planting would be in our community, depending on what we can find. Because there's a lot of opportunity here, we just got to figure out which one.
But we maximize because we're partnering with.
Because you have to have at least two clubs participating, and then hit the other parameters,
Sure.
which are all easy to hit.
Or not until we have to be at the same site.
We don't have to be at the same site. Yeah, we can all be down here wherever. I think Jim has ideas of where there are locations that want trees. Yeah, so I think it'd be super fun.
So I just put that under the community services. It sounds like a pretty typical project.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
And,
we're called Rotary Day of Service.
yeah. We probably,
It's tree planting because it's kind of coordinating with Arbor Day. Although there are 3 different Arbor Day dates, it's, I think, coordinating with the local Arbor Day date or something.
so I'm gonna put the date, that was the
So I'll
23rd.
set up a volunteer page.
23rd.
Awesome.
Send it out.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome. Perfect.
all right, movie nights, do we have, or it'd probably just be one night, wouldn't you think, Jim?
I'm gonna check with the city to see if, you know, they're not doing the music, and find out if they are doing a movie thing. If they put a screen, so I'll find out about it.
Okay,
If that's-
we'll leave that open.
Done 2 or 3 in the past.
do something.
And that's fairly easy. All we do is take our popcorn popper down there and
Yeah,
Jim's cooler of water.
So Meatheads is doing music.
They're helping coordinate. They're gonna have the bear garden and the truck there. They're picking that up.
Hmm.
Raising money.
well, that's cool.
They have a second operation.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Okay.
farmer's market is also, that's a fairly easy one. We should have a coordinator just to make sure we have decisions on, Lynn.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
You just need to coordinate with Brian, who's the chair.
Okay,
Did I get that spelling right?
yeah.
Okay,
So
all right.
that's every Wednesday,
Every other.
every other Wednesday.
We're
Yeah.
splitting our real estate with Arts and Parks Foundation.
Oh,
And on that, and same will go for the other events. I think we need to plan to get better, call it graphics. Something that you would see maybe in
Booth.
a booth at a
A real booth.
conference center.
Well, we're getting a banner, a
Mhm.
roll-up banner. Gary's idea, he's been after me and I haven't done it, but I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
I just told you, now I have to do it. We're gonna get a roll-up banner, so we'll have that by the table.
Mhm.
We've had lots of rat cards and stuff like that.
Talk about shirts and stuff that says like white joint. Again, like last year when we did it, we had to give out free water lines. There's something that like, we're giving something that identifies, hey, Rotary, you want to join or ask questions.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really good, especially if it's on our shirts and we're standing there walking around here talking.
Ask me about road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ask me about Rotary, and we really need our elevator speech nailed down, because there's so many great things, it's hard to do it in a minute,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody, I found
We
when
could
I
have
work
a
in the
practice
market,
session
people don't know what we do.
here.
when does it start? Does anybody know? I mean, I can look it up, but.
June.
Oh, June 8th.
June 1st is the first farmer's market. June 8th is the our week.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I think that's good. By the way, I do have one announcement. It's a happy announcement. We have another application for membership from Vicky, the woman that's been attending our Rotarians in Action meeting. She seemed very enthusiastic and is raring to go, so that's good.
That's awesome. What do you think she likes to do?
She lives right near me, so she'll have to probably help with that boat parade thing. And I think we're gonna
You
work
gotta
out,
ease her into
we're
it.
going to work on another neighbor that's got a 30-foot party march, and that might be a possibility if Chris doesn't come through.
That's awesome. Gary?
Chris Jacobson sent me a note asking if there were any projects in town that his company could be a participant in. He did this a few years ago.
Yeah.
Where 125 came up and they did the senior center. They painted.
125 people?
Yeah, it's
Holy
huge.
cow.
However,
Huge.
caveat, this time, they're dividing it up, so he's got 25 to 30 people that would be available for a day to work on a project. So
Is there a specific date?
No, he just asked me if I had any suggestions on where he could,
Let's bring them all on blood drive day.
Yeah.
so if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. And that probably doesn't have anything to do with campaign.
Doorbellers.
Coin Quest. Go on, sell tickets.
Yeah,
at,
sell tickets.
Aquafest for a day.
Sell some, we'll get one dressed as a corn cob and one dressed as some butter
Yeah,
and let them run through Aquafest.
yeah.
So is that all of them? Everything for today?
Well, I think so. We're
Bye.
at time, so it'd be probably a good time. I'll certainly see if we can get this online. I haven't used
Perfect.
that feature yet, so I'll reach out to somebody that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, great.
Well, thank you very much, you guys. We've run over almost 15 minutes, which,
Thank you.
it's all good. We got bacon.
Next week.
We had bacon.
Yeah, bacon's delicious.
So I do want to remind everyone, that if you know any awesome high school seniors, our scholarship applications are due on the 15th. We did put a post on Facebook, so we've been getting some good interaction with that. So hopefully we'll have some applications generated that way.
What's the chat? I think that there's a comment about them.
In the chat.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think,
Let's see.
Right there. There you go. Yay, 4.
All right,
Nice. 4 applications. That's rocking because last week we had 1.
yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're adjourned. Don't forget your tulips.
I got a question for you.
You found a what?
Yeah, I know.
You found a